Hey everybody, welcome back to another Project Slayers video, and today we're going to be ranking, well, we're going to be talking about beast breathing. So yeah, get ready because we're about to go in depth on the pros, the cons, and honestly the overall ranking of beast. Let's start off with the basics. Beasts of breathing you can get in the second map, going down the beast cave and doing the quest, and after you finish the quest you will get beast breathing. Yep, it's pretty simple. Also, I think it's the only map 2 breathing where you don't need any demon horns. Yeah, it's also pretty good. Now we get to the fun part. We can talk about the moves. So yeah, we have the first move here, Pierce. It's a very simple move. All you do, it has, I think, the slowest start out of any move. No, not the slow. It has the fast start beside the ultimate. So you can air combo with it. However, I would not recommend waiting before you air combo with it. That's gonna make things worse. Also, that you can be using a combo ender. When you're on the ground like this, you can just pierce them, and maybe you can go for another one. It really just depends. Next, we have Crazy Cutting. It's the second move from beast breathing, and it's pretty simple AoE attack. Pretty simple. It's yeah. Next we have Bending Slash. It is a one of the longest startup moves. Yeah. It's pretty simple. But here's the problem with Beast as a whole. I'm gonna get to this later, but let me just show you an example on why things are just not really as good. Wind is just better. It's literally just Beast but better, and I'm gonna explain why. It's kind of funny because Beast comes from Wind, so yeah. Anyway, look at this Purifying Wind. It has the same combo ender potential, but you don't have to be close to them. Then there's Dust Whirlwind Cloud, I think that's what it's called. I don't really know. It's a very good dash forward that covers a lot of distance and has some pretty good AoE. More AoE than Beasts, I could say. Also, it pushes the enemy forward so you can combo extend off of it in the air or the ground. So it's similar to Beasts, but it's better because it's a very good range attack. You don't have to be close to them in order to do it. It's also less predictable. Then there's Clear Storm Windstorm. Clean Storm Wind. Yeah, let's call it that. As you can see, it is just a better version of Bending Slash. It has way more AoE, hits around everywhere, but it has way better range. So remember this for later. Anyway, let's get back to the moves. So next is Throwing Strike. It's pretty simple. It's actually a pretty cool creative idea for a move. So yeah, it's also a combo extender. Something I need to mention real quick. Actually, I'll mention it later. That's not really important as of right now. But it's a pretty simple move. It's probably the best range attack you're gonna get with Beast. So yeah. So as you can see, it's a cutscene move that also puts them in place, which is, I mean, it's a cutscene move and does some pretty good damage. So can you combo extend off of it? The answer is sometimes, okay, dude? Sometimes you won't even get the cinematic camera angle. So yeah, like that. You won't even get the cinematic camera angle. So he gets launched up into the air, and you have to like do Pierce or something to combo extend off of it. So yeah, not really ideal. No, that's good. That's good. Remember what I said about wind earlier? Just keep that in mind. Now, here's something about throwing strike. You combo it with it the exact same way you do with wind's fourth move. Exact same move slot. You aim at the ground, you do that, and then you do more combo. You do the exact same thing with wind's fourth move. Don't believe me? Look at it. You can aim down with it, and it will do a upward slash. But what makes Winds better is that it's one big strike. With Beast, it's 2 consecutive strikes, which is a bad thing. Because sometimes, if you aim too low or something, you can miss it. Or something bugs out, you can miss it. But with Wind, you're pretty much guaranteed to at least combo with it. Now, of course, the 5th move with Wind is a move where you hit, it's 3 consecutive slashes. Very good combo extender. Pretty much all you would want in a move. Let me show you a full combo. Another main problem with Beast. If someone is running away from you in PvP, you cannot do anything about it. You can try to like dash out and use Devouring Rush, or you can try like piercing them, like you get ahead of them and you pierce them. But that's might not even be able to combo extend off that. But all the moves have such a long startup, you can't chase anybody with it. Unless somebody is slower than you and you have Devouring Rush, then boom, yeah, that might work. But, you know, sometimes you won't even be able to combo extend off of it, so it's kind of random whether you'll actually be able to get a combo off that. But let's take a look at the damage of Beast. Let's take a look at the damage of Beast. Let's see how good it is. Which it is probably one of the best qualities of Beast, is it has really good damage. So, 40 per hit. I think that was Pierce. Let's take a look at Pierce. 66. Pierce. I mean, this is with my build. This does 139. This does 77 per hit. Devouring Slash does 176. And let's take a look. This does 429. So yeah, respectable damage. It's really respectable, and it's not really that horrible. I'm on my speed build. Hold on. That's my bad. Hold on. I was on my speed build. Alright, so this does 78 per hit, so I wasn't really that... Yeah. I'm sorry, I was on my speed build. Hold on. Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, wait for more to spawn. So yeah. No heavy enemy here. Yeah. So our thing did 78. Let's see how much this does. 190. 163. 180. Just divide that by 2 and you'll get whatever. And then the last move is gonna do the most. Let's take a look. And boom, 510. Very respectable numbers. Especially for a rolled damage build. Really respectable, and honestly it's one of the best qualities because it just does a lot of damage. So let's run down the pros and cons of Beast, shall we? So we'll start up with the pros. All the moves are combo extenders, so you can combo extend off of any move if you're just skilled enough with it. Next thing is that the damage is very respectable, and it's very good for a breathing. It is very, very good. Next thing is, fuck, hold on. Everything has some pretty short cooldowns, as you can see. It cools down pretty fast. For a lot of breathings, take a long ass time to cool down. Like sound takes a while. Flame takes a little bit. So yeah, and this is kind of a double-edged sword. Is the hitboxes. Hitboxes are very different per se. Sometimes they're absolutely in your favor. Sometimes they're just broken as hell and it's really unfair. Sometimes they are absolutely horrible and should never even be considered an option. I'll show you an example. Sometimes it feels like you really should be hitting your Devouring Rush. Sometimes you just shouldn't, like that. All right, so we got the pros out of the way. Let's talk about the cons. All right, one of the first big con is its fucking range. Like, look at this. That is the most range possibility you're gonna get, but you can't even combo extend off of it. That's your good zoning option. Your only zoning option. That's not your ultimate. The next thing is the moves come out very slow. So, like, for an example, if he's, like, right up in your face, and you can't... Like, look at that. You can't do any moves. Like, if they're right up in your face, not really much you can do, because all the moves have insanely long start, except the ultimate, as you can see there. So, yeah. You're only... Okay, we'll get into that in a second. Next thing is that, I'm just gonna be very blunt here. It is quite literally just a worse wind. All the wind's moves are combo extenders except one, but with Purifying Wind, was that the move? Yeah, that move, you can sometimes combo extend off of it. Sometimes it's very luck based, but sometimes you very much can. So yeah, it's just. But after a while, your stamina starts so slowly decreasing. To give you an example, just like, let me just empty all my moves real quick. And see there, did about 100. Over 100. You doing that, I would say about 8 times is gonna get your stamina really, really low, and you have to, like, pop stamina potions, which you can't do in PvP. Or if you just want to master all the breathings like me, so that's probably why. That's why I'm actually doing this video right now, is just because I'm mastering Beast now. So kind of just have to go with it. So, but let's rank this into 4 different categories. There's dungeons, boss grinding, PvP, and Mugen Train. For dungeons, I'm putting this in the good D tier. You have literally no reason to use this specific breathing for any dungeons, but it is not absolutely horrible. You can still do some good stuff. It just takes a lot more effort. So don't expect to like top point with it with Beast in dungeons. For boss grinding, I'm gonna have to put it in the good B tier. Actually, no, A tier. A tier is definitely what I would put it, just because the bosses are very easy to like just do damage to. So it's very simple, and honestly it's pretty much just like Wind in terms of boss grinding. I would rank them pretty similar in boss grinding, except you get hit a lot more with Beast, so yeah, just do with that information. For Mugen Train, I have to put this in a good B tier as well. Well, no, I'm gonna put this in a B tier because the other one got A tier. B tier is just because it kind of balances itself out. You can skip the first core section just by going in the left corner, the bottom left corner. So yeah, and the next one where you just have to be in the carts, that one is just not really hard no matter what breathing you use. Just go around and M1 them over and over again. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. But Beast kind of helps there. It's small, so the zoning options are really good there. And for the bosses, it's just kind of okay. Like, it's pretty much just like the most average of a breathing you could get in terms of Mugen Train. It doesn't excel, it doesn't do any worse, it's just kind of there. But for PvP, alright. I'm gonna put this in PvP, it's gonna get a high B tier. A very high B tier. Not quite A tier, it's pretty close though. High B to low A. And this is because Beast overall is just good, but its issues are very, very damaging to the actual breathing. So if you're going against something that Beast struggles against, you're not going to do very well. Like, for example, if you're fighting Ice as Beast user, you're going to die very quickly just because you have no way of reaching the Ice user. Except for doing a Devouring Rush, which I guess you can bait with it, but it's not very useful because sometimes the hitbox will just not like you and will just hit it anyway. The thing with Beast in PvP is that if they run away, you're pretty much done. You can't really do much about it. So fighting against a Komodo user with Beast, for example, is absolutely horrible, just because if they're using Komodo and they're healing, you're pretty much done, dude. You cannot catch up to them, especially if they're using something that, like, Blood. Blood is something you should not be fighting against with as Beast. Beast is just horrible for fighting Blood. Only, like, the thing with Blood is you need to be able to counter those explosive landmines. Otherwise, your breathing is just kind of horrible against Blood. And a few breathings can do that pretty well. Like water, wind, like some of those can do it pretty well. But, or even Thunder can do it. But Beast just has no option to get out of landmines if they're just placed down. So you pretty much have to just deal with it and accept the fact you got comboed. Also, since the long starts on Beast, especially a lot of demon moves like Reaper or Blood, they will easily be able to counter you. Like, for example, if you use Pierce, for example, I've had like a Reaper user just dash out immediately. And that same, I still won that Reaper fight, but here's the thing. He wasn't really running, he was just kind of backing up when he was at low health. Well, not really backing up, he was just played a lot more passive at that time. So yeah. Even he admitted that Reaper was pretty good against Beast. So if you're going against a demon, good luck to you, dude, because demons can counter Beast really easily just with all the moves. But overall, I would put this in the middle of B tier, just because I think it's the pinnacle of an average breathing that can get you the job done, but doesn't really excel in much. So yeah, that'll be the end of the video. Remember, this is just my opinion. If you disagree, please let me know in the comments and give me some good reasons and examples why. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. And also, I recorded this video, I think, last night, but my mic was just being so buggy to the point where it was literally unhearable. Like, my voice sounded like a fucking robot. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Yep, bye.